morning, Westeros!
My name is Nelson.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Glove.
And welcome to our Morning Throners podcast.
We're the fucking Morning Throners!
Welcome, everybody. This is going to be a really short episode recap of where some of our characters are at the end of Season 7 going into Season 8, just in case you're really lazy and don't want to watch all of Season 7 again to watch it and can be ready for April 14th. Which, shout out, my mom's birthday, so you know she was a great lady because of that date. But, alright, here we go, Nelson. Lead us off.
Alright, so what we're going to do is I am going to just read off the list that we did for our fantasy draft. If you haven't checked that out, definitely do so. And it's just basically all the main characters that are still left. We got 34 total, 33, I think, actually. And I'm just going to go back and forth, and each of you guys is going to, Jeff first, then Glow. Just real quick, what happened, where are we at with this character? We might skip some because we had some weird ones like Drogon and Rhaegal and stuff like that. So if you get one that's kind of like doesn't make sense, we'll just skip it. But that's how we're going to go for now. Sound good?
Yeah, bring up the list so we can get a little action.
All right, here we go. We're going to start off with Tormund. Jeff, where's Tormund at? What was the last thing we saw with him?
All right, so Tormund was on Eastwatch, sent by Jon, because that's where the closest White Walkers were after Hardhome, and he was there when the wall fell from the Ice Dragon.
Yeah, we didn't actually know he was alive until we saw him in the newest trailer. A lot of people thought he was dead.
Yeah, they should have done a better job of hiding that. Next.
John, Glow, what we got? Where's your boy John?
John just came back from, King's Landing, trying to convince Cersei to join the cause because he brought some whites with him. But on the way back, he banged Daenerys, and he's on a boat with her right now.
Yeah,
and Daenerys is his aunt.
Yes, confirmed by Bran.
It's all cool.
All right, Arya, what's Arya been up to, Jeff?
Arya has been in Winterfell with her sister. Nice little reunion. Also, she gets to slice the throat of Peter Baelish.
With her new assassin skills that she learned across the Narrow Sea.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sister Sansa, kind of similar storyline.
As Jeff said, Sansa just helped Arya kill Littlefinger, and she's been running Winterfell in Jon's stead.
She is a smoke show, too.
She's
She chugged that beer at that hockey game.
She's aged like it was. I think she was drinking wine,
it was
too.
Wine,
I don't think
too.
it was beer.
She slugged that shit.
She went from like a solid 8.5 on the celebrity hotness scale to like an 11 when she did that.
Yeah.
All right, next up, Bran. What we got?
All right, Bran's been a whole weirdo.
Freaking maniac.
A whole weirdo back in Winterfell, just talking craziness to people, and people are like, "Who is this guy?" And he's just dropping factoids on them all about themselves and weird things to come with Bran for sure.
Yeah, so a lot of people think Bran's going to be a huge character in the show because what's happened so far is he's gone north and got this mentor who basically allows him to have all of history on his brain, and you can just go back and look at whatever he wants like it's a TV show, and maybe affect it. We did see him call out to Ned one time, and it looked like Ned heard him. Mm-hmm. But we also heard his mentor say that the past can't be changed. I think Bran trying to change the past is going to be a big part of the next season. All right, next character, Sam. What we got, Glow?
Sam, he was just last seen in Old Town saving Jorah Mormont, and he's still learning to become a maester, learning all that shit to fight the White Walkers.
And he comes back, and he actually reveals a big factoid to our boy Bran about Jon.
Shit, I forgot he was back in Winterfell. Damn.
Yeah, remember Gilly finds out something when they're in the Citadel. She finds out that not only is Jon a Targaryen, or Jon, like a Targaryen's child, which Bran knew, but that the Targaryen actually married a Stark beforehand. So he's a legitimate Targaryen, not a bastard. And he actually has the best claim to the Iron Throne out of anybody who's left.
And there was like marriage records at the Citadel, right?
Yes, Gilly
why would
reads,
why would the Citadel keep that so under wraps? I don't know why why is that not public knowledge?
It wasn't. There was like a guy named Septim Barth who wrote down like ridiculous stuff. You might remember Gilly says like this guy is writing about how many shits he took and how many steps there are in Old Town Tower.
So nobody really believed anything he said?
Well, I think nobody just took the time to read it because Sam even tells Gilly, he's like, I have important stuff to figure out. I don't have enough time to hear about how many shits this guy took. So I think nobody just read this book because it was super old and boring, but there just happened to be one little golden nugget in there. I think that's what it was. But yeah, that's how we learned that. Gilly is actually the one who found that out. Next is Gilly, Jeff. So
I'm assuming she's just back at Winterfell. I really don't remember seeing her too much.
with Sam. Another thing is, though, she's got a baby with her, who a lot of people think might be a focus of the White Walkers.
Oh yeah, trying to take the baby back.
Yeah,
to,
because
appease it.
yeah,
You
so
think that's why they came across the wall?
a lot of people
That's
think
some people's.
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
because
If Big Gilly just walks her baby across the battlefield and then it'll be over.
because the first time we see the White Walkers, besides the very first prologue, is when they try and get Gilly's baby back from Sam. And during that scene, Sam goes at it and he just tosses Sam aside and just keeps going towards the baby. Like he doesn't care about killing Sam. So a lot of people think Gilly's baby is important, and that's because we learned in like season 4, I think, that the husband of Gilly, or the father of Gilly's baby, has been sacrificing all his sons to them for years, and this is the first son that hasn't been sacrificed to them in a long time. That's kind of the main part behind that theory. All right, Glow, we got Brienne.
Brienne was sent to King's Landing, right, with Jon. Sansa sent him.
Yep.
Yeah, so she's on the way back with Jon, with Daenerys' army and everything.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if she's coming back by boat. I would assume she would, because they're both coming back together. But yeah, she should be headed back to to Winterfell from King's Landing, either with Jaime or on the boat with Jon. Next, Gendry.
Gendry, did he? They were across the wall. They had
Running,
right
get sent running back.
back to the wall. Right, he meets, and then he tells Daenerys to come save their ass. Does he end up staying at the wall?
We see him in a trailer making swords in Winterfell. So
Okay, but we don't know that he didn't get back there in season 7.
No,
correct?
not yet. There has been no Gendry Arya reunite scene, so I assume he's not back there yet, because I assume that's like kind of a main one they got to focus on.
Yeah.
All right, next.
My man Grey Worm, he just got done scissoring with Missandei, and then they went to he went to Casterly Rock, took it over, but no one was there. Did he make it back to King's Landing and head his way back?
I think he's with them at King's Landing when they talk to Cersei. I'm not sure. I actually don't remember where he stands. I do remember King's Landing is one of the last things that he does. Missandei is definitely with Dany the whole time.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But
And
yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
see.
say it now. Miss Sunday. Oh my God.
Oh! I agree. No arguments from me on that one. Yeah, but we see them both in the trailer at Winterfell, so I would assume that they will both be showing up with Dany in the first episode. Jeff, why don't you cover these next two?
Theon and Yara were at. Theon is at King's Landing for the big confrontation, right?
Yep.
Yara is being held captive by Euron.
Yeah.
Alright, and that's about all I know.
And I think Theon sets off to go get her. Is Theon at King's Landing?
I don't think so, because he shows up to, what's it called? What's that fucking Dragonstone? And then he takes the remainder.
So Theon's just chilling at Dragonstone?
No, I think he swore to go get Yara back.
Yeah, he took
so
a
he
couple.
went off on
he
ship?
took a couple squids to go and get Yara back.
I just don't remember if it's before or after the Cersei thing. I think it might be after, because I think him and Euron say some shit to each other, don't they? Euron says,
Yeah, he
I have
does.
your sister.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
so I think
does.
he's at that thing, and then afterwards, I think after that, that's when him and Jon have that talk, where he was like,
John tells him to go fucking man up.
well, he says, I always wanted to be a Stark, like, you guys were always Starks, and I always felt left out. And Jon's like, are you fucking kidding me? I was never a Stark. He's like, you don't have to choose one or the other. You can be both, Greyjoy and Stark. So that's kind of, hopefully, the turning point for Theon, and he finally does something that doesn't piss everyone
I'll
off.
tell you what, though. When Euron... when Theon jumps off the ship as a little bitch...
You would have done that
Theon's...
too?
No. I'm saying
Yeah, you
Theon
would.
is, slashing people down.
Theon?
He is fighting.
Is he?
Theon, yeah.
Yeah, he
He's
is fighting.
killing people.
Okay.
And then once he sees his uncle, it's like, oh shit, reek button, panic, jump.
As Jeff is saying,
Reek button.
yeah, my name is Reek. It rhymes with leak. As Jeff would say from the draft, see ya. That was what Theon was saying as soon as he saw Euron.
Survived, though. He evaded and survived.
All right, Glow, we got our boy Barrick. Where's Barrick at?
Barrick was just at the wall after the excursion with Jon Snow, and the Ice Dragon came and shot down the wall.
Yep.
And apparently
he
he's still alive in the
he's at
trailers,
East Lodge
but
too?
not confirmed.
Yeah, he's still alive. Him, Tormund, and Ed, Dolores Ed, are all seen together at the wall in the trailer. There's a real quick cut of them. All right, Jeff. One of the best characters in all of it, and who the fuck knows where this guy's at? We got Ghost. Your guess is as good as anyone's. Are we even going to see Ghost? Who knows? They don't have him in the show anymore, basically. Jon doesn't take him to see Dany. It's like, oh, you're going to go see the lady with 3 dragons? Yeah, why don't you leave your crazy mystical animal at home?
Yeah.
What?
It would have been cool to see a dragon direwolf interaction.
Like them sniffing at each other?
Or,
Been
yeah,
awesome.
or just like, yeah, it's something. See what happened. But I don't know. They got to have him. He's the only one that matters left. Which, I don't know if we'll have time afterwards, but there's one big thing about Season 8 that I'd like to bring up. We can do that after this whole deal.
Yeah,
but
maybe we'll do it after. Maybe we'll do a separate episode, make them each kind of short. We'll see. Next one for Glow, I'll take it because it's a stupid one. We already covered it. Ed, he's with Barrick and Tormund, so we'll skip that one. Pod, where's your boy Pod at?
He's just got to be like holding Brienne's hand, right?
Yeah, wherever
Following
Brienne
around.
was. I think they were together down in Winterfell. Varys, our boy Varys. What we got, Glow?
He's also with Daenerys on his way to Winterfell.
Yep, we see him at a cut in the crypts. He'll be in the crypts at some point. All right, main girl. Where's Dany at?
Dany's just flat on her back on a nice feather bed. And it's one of the greatest parts of the show.
Yeah, because you see more naked Jon than you do more naked Dany. That's why you like it.
Hell yeah, brother!
I mean,
Kit Harington must work out.
He's got a cool butt. Kit's got a cool butt. All right, next up, Jorah. Where's Jorah? Again.
Jorah just got out of Old Town, got saved by Sam, and he is with Dany on his way to Winterfell. Oh no, was he at the wall?
Yeah, he was above.
Is he at the wall right now?
Yeah, but so was Jon. No, I think he went with Dany because he was
Yeah,
on
he's
the
gotta be
trip
with
that
Dany
went
now.
north of the wall. So
Yeah,
he's been in the shit.
Tyrion heard them fucking fuck. Who?
Yeah, Tyrion's the one that saw him fucking. All right, so next up is Tyrion. Jeff.
Tyrion's just outside the door, pulling his pud to Dany.
How's
Yeah.
his advising Dany been going?
He's just like, stay away from this guy, and she's just like, get the fuck out of here. It's time to get diddled.
I'm gonna bring some up. Early last season, season 7, Lady Olenna tells Dany, "Don't trust
Be a
these
dragon.
clever men." She's like, you have a whole
dragon.
room of clever men, and I've outlived them all." And she says, "Be a dragon." Ever since then, she hasn't really listened to a fucking thing Tyrion said. Don't go north. It's a bad idea. She goes north. Don't burn the Tarleys. They're a proud house. You could use them. Burns those fucking Tarleys. Don't fuck Jon Snow. Fucks Jon Snow.
Does he say that to her?
What?
Don't fuck John.
They have a conversation like you fall in love with the people who serve you or like who help you. They definitely talk about it. I think he doesn't really flat out say don't bang John, but he advises like you shouldn't just be hopping in bed with everybody who help you out.
Yeah.
All right, Glow.
Melisandre, she still at Dragonstone?
No,
You can go-
that was the last time we saw her, and she had an important
Essos.
conversation. She had an important conversation
She
with
bailed.
Varys.
From Varys, yeah. And she was. Where'd she
Couple-
go?
Couple things I want to point out about Melisandre. So she tells Varys she's going to Essos. She has to go back to Volantis for some reason. In the books, there's something that I think might show up called the Fiery Hand, which is kind of like a small standing army for the Red Gods. I don't know why else Melisandre would go back to Essos except for to get people, because I definitely think she's going to be in this last season. Because when she goes to get
She's
Gendry...
got to be. I picked her to die, and she's on my squad.
In season 3, when Gendry and Arya are with the Brotherhood Without Banners, and she goes and grabs Gendry because they need a blood sacrifice for Stannis, she sees Arya and she says like some stuff like, "You have darkness in your eyes; those eyes will shut, or your eyes will kill a lot of people," or something.
Close a lot of eyes.
We will see. She's like, "But we will see each other again." So she has to show up. She's got to see Arya. Hopefully, her and Arya have like a cool interaction, and that wasn't just like a stupid line. But Melisandre's coming back, gonna see Arya at some point. Jeff.
Sir Davos?
7-finger Davos or 8-finger Davos.
Well, he was at King's Landing. Is he on the ship going back?
I guess he's probably wherever Jon is. He's kind of Jon's right-hand man now.
He's on the ship. He's probably next to Tyrion pulling his bud.
That would feel real strange with only a couple fingers, huh?
Yeah. He's got. He had to switch to his other hand.
It's a small bean.
Taking the
He doesn't
stream
need
to a
many
whole new
fingers.
level.
He
Yeah.
switched to his offhand.
All right, up next? Cersei. What's Cersei got going on, Glow?
Cersei sitting in King's Landing with a cup of wine with the undead mountain watching over her. She's not sending no help to the north because she's a bitch, and Jaime ran away.
Jaime just called her bluff.
For the north.
Come on, it's my character.
What?
Go ahead. I got Jaime next. I wanted.
Oh, well, I wasn't done with Cersei. There's something about Cersei that you left out.
Oh, Cersei is preggers.
She
apparently.
says she's pregnant. Yeah. Got a little baby bump. And also,
And she's drinking wine. That's a good
She is
fucking
drinking
combo.
You're allowed
So-
to get a glass of red wine while you're
another
pregnant.
thing about Cersei, after they try and convince her to help out, and she says no, Tyrion goes and meets with her. And they have some deal. Tyrion agrees to something, Cersei agrees to something. We don't know what it is. All we know is Tyrion comes back and says, oh, she'll fight with us. Then they leave. Jaime talks to her and is like, I'm getting all this stuff ready. And she's like, we're not helping them. So there's something going on with Tyrion and Cersei where she says she's going to help him. I wonder what Tyrion agreed to that he's going to do to help Cersei or already did to help Cersei.
Do you think Tyrion?
Yeah, I think Tyrion is
Tyrion's
betraying.
smart enough to not uphold his side of.
Well, I'm
Anything
saying,
with
what if he
Cersei.
already did? What if it's like, you tell me Daenerys' weakness right now, and I'll agree to join.
And
you.
what's that?
It could, I don't know.
A good-looking guy.
I'm just saying, there's like
With long hair?
there's stuff he could agree to without that he fulfills before this even happens. Maybe we just don't know what it is. All right, Jeff, what we got for Jaime?
So, like Lo said, Jaime was just talking with Cersei, and Jaime was getting all the Lannister army ready to go north to fight, and Cersei's like, no, we're not going there. Fuck them. And Jaime's like, well, no, I'm fighting for the living now. So he pretty much bails on her right when he finds out that she's going to have their fourth bastard inbred kid.
Well, also, Jaime calls Cersei's bluff. She's like, if you leave me, I'll have the mountain fucking kill you.
Yeah.
There's a good line there. I forget what it is, but he's like, no, you won't, bitch. Fuck you.
Yeah.
All right,
That's true.
Glow, what's going on with the Hound?
The Hound was last seen up north at the wall.
Sandor Clegane!
Sandor Clegane was at the north of the wall when it fell when the Ice Dragon came, you know?
But he was also the one who carried the White to King's Landing, so he's probably with Danny
Fuck. I
and them.
forgot about that. Yeah, so he's on the way back from King's Landing. Sorry. The Hound is coming back from King's Landing along with Jon, Daenerys, and all the gang.
A whole nother issue with the show. These guys are sailing and walking and riding like we said, months worth of time in about 12 hours. So figure it out, HBO.
Okay, here's the thing. Somebody did the math on the Raven that gets the dragon up to the north. It checks out. Ravens fly pretty quick. And the book does similar things. They're like the one Sam chapter, he's in Bravos. Next Sam chapter, he's in Old Town. Those are basically as far away as you can get.
All
in
right,
two
so
places.
you're telling me they're on the ship back from King's Landing, and one thing's happened to Sansa and Arya. They killed Peter fucking Baelish.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much going on in Winterfell.
All right, come on. Let's be serious. Next.
All right, next, Braun.
Bronn is...
Oh, wait. What are we expecting from... Let's go back to the Hound real quick. What are we expecting from the Hound out of Season 8? Anything big?
Clegane Bowl, baby!
A season 5, or episode 5, after the big battle with the White Walkers, Clegane Bowl. Mid-war around them. It's not going to be like a solo deal. It's going to be in the midst of everything.
I think they're going to fight Episode 4. Sandor's going to win. Hound's going to die of his wounds, Season 5. Or Episode 5. Also, all right, who's next? We got Braun. Where's Braun?
I don't remember.
Probably with Jaime. A little factoid for you guys who didn't know this. I'm pretty sure the actor who plays Bronn and the actress who plays Cersei used to date, and they had a horrible breakup before they were both on the show.
I think I've heard that before.
So neither of them are in scenes together. So I'm pretty sure he's with Jaime just because there's no way he's hanging out in King's Landing. He'll have nobody to talk to except for there's no other main characters there. So
That's a funny little factoid.
I'm pretty sure they're only in one scene together, but it's like Bronn doesn't have any lines. He only has to walk in and walk out with Jaime or something.
For all the other hornballs that watch the show, Cersei was in 300, and that's the first time you actually see her tits.
Yep.
So if you're wondering about her CGI tits from her Walk of Atonement, go watch 300, and you can actually see them.
See the real ones. I didn't know that. I'm the Thrones expert. Jeff's the tits expert. All right, next we got the Mountain.
The Mountain is with Cersei protecting the bitch.
All right,
and
give me
and her baby pup.
Because there's not much to it, I want an entire series Mountain recap. What's happened in the Mountain? Whole way through.
So the Mountain started as Tywin Lannister's little hound. He would fucking run around and kill a bunch of people for him, take over some lands. He eventually it turns into Cersei's little hound and
Comes
fights.
back to fight Oberyn Martell.
Yep. Oberyn Martell fucks him up with some poison. Qyburn brings him back from the dead with his mystical ways. And now he's basically a zombie for Cersei and does all her bidding.
Favorite thing the Mountain's ever done is just when he goes to town on Septa Unella. I have no idea what he did to her, or she might be still. I hope it would be awesome if we find
nuts.
out Septa Unella is still alive. Because there's the part when she tells Cersei I'm not afraid of death, and she's like, "No, die! You're not gonna die now. You're gonna live for a very long time." I hope we get a glimpse of her in season 8, just destroyed and just the Mountain.
One of the coolest things was the Mountain taking his helmet off. I wish you could have seen more of his face,
fucked up zombie face.
He steps out of the shadows and it's a really fucked up face for a half a second, when in The Dark Knight where Harvey Dent just turns over for that really quick half a second and you get to see a glimpse of it. But nothing more than a tease.
You think we'll see it this episode or this season?
I'm thinking it's part of the Clint Gamble. This is what I think Clint Gamble is going to happen. Hound and him are squaring off. Hound's about to die. He comes back with a big swing. Helmet goes off. Hound kills him, and then Hound is going to end up being the one who finishes Cersei off.
I'm going to save my Clint Gamble prediction for later because it's not all about this. But Mountain, awesome character. Can't wait to see what happens.
All right. Euron, and a part of all of Cersei's, backstabbing of the Northerners, is sent to the Golden Company to recruit them to fight for the Lannisters in the wars to come.
But the North doesn't know that. Glow, we lost Glow. Computer died. He doesn't have his charger with him. So Jeff and I are going to finish this out. We got to the very end anyway. We only got 2 left. I'll let you go with the first one. And then I'll give a little background on the last guy. It's a little more complicated. We got Qyburn up first.
Was Qyburn doing anything dirty? They were just getting a lot of wildfire, right? Or is that...
The last thing I think we saw with Qyburn is he was making the dragon killing scorpions. I assume they're probably going to make a fuck ton more.
More of them. Right.
Maybe he comes up with another contraption to kill dragons better.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the most I can see for him. Unless he zombifies somebody or has a special potion that he gives the Mountain to grow even bigger. Besides something like that, I think that's what we're going to see at Qyburn. Last, we got the Night King. All right, so for the Night King, he is the leader of the White Walkers, the granddaddy of them all. Literally. So as far as the average person knows, Night King's coming south. Don't really know why. There's a couple theories. One for Gilly's baby, one... Jon Snow pissed him off, whatever. He's coming south. He's bringing everybody. Thing we know about the White Walkers we learned last season, if you kill a White Walker, all the whites, which are the zombie type guys that follow him, there's the difference. The White Walkers are the guys who look like they're made of ice. The whites are the zombie guys that come up from the dead and get that are basically just zombies.
Okay.
If you kill the White Walker, any of the whites that single White Walker turned die with him, which is something we found out last time. That will be the last of the characters. It's a little longer than I thought it would be. We didn't really go lightning round, but this will be one of the first videos out right around the same time. Probably a little bit after I put up the fantasy draft where we talk about each of these characters, and then each of us draft them. But that's it for this episode. Stay tuned. We'll probably put up one more episode on the show before it comes out, just with some theories of what the three of us think.
Because I've got one on the tip of my tongue, and I need to say it before I forget about
Well, you
it.
better write it down because I'm not gonna let you tell me now until we start recording again.
All right.
All right. Well, we'll be back next time for one more episode on the show, doing some theories, and then as the show comes out throughout the season, we'll do a podcast for each episode. That'll probably come out Monday or Tuesday after each episode. All right. Well, we'll be back next time, and stay tuned for our first episode recap and discussion after season 8, episode 1 on April 14th.